can use PineScript, I can publish it, just personally publish it for mine.
Yeah, I can give you the code. Somebody took my code and tried to go out and sell it though, and then as they published it on TradingView, and then I had it first. I even had it in my Discord first. I had to talk to TradingView support to get it unlisted from there. So someone took my code that I shared before in the Discord, and they tried to monetize it on TradingView, hoping that they could block me out from using my own code that I wrote. So I had an issue with there. That's why I want to try to publish it first before I share it again, so people don't try to lock me out of my own PineScript.
You can do invite only.
Yeah, but people still see the code, and then the AI on TradingView sees that it's copy. And
Crypto Ape had me test a couple of his codes.
but I thought about making a few more indicators for us, like from some of the stuff I've seen, and with the new TradingView AI patterns, there's some cool things that we can do now with those to make our indicator based off of that. But some of those indicators would only work for the premium TradingView users, in my opinion. But yeah, Numasaur, if you're on the Discord tonight, send me your USDT address on the TRC20 network. I'll give you that USDT tonight after the stream, so you can get your prize. If you're in the Discord voice chat, what are you going to buy with that USDT? Or if you're in a YouTube chat?
He's in YouTube chat.
What are you going to buy with that USDT? Who wants a giveaway in the YouTube chat? He said he's going to buy EHETS or Pulse.
Gift a membership. Give somebody one Discord membership.
All right, so I sent you a message, Newman. After you get me your address, I'll be able to send you that over tonight as well. I recommend, like, if you get 100 USDT for free, if I send it to you on a Wheats platform, you could buy the WXT token. I think it's under 2 cents right now. So let's let you guys vote on the giveaway, because a lot of people in YouTube chat are already in Discord though. What should we give away? What should I give away next? One Discord membership or
Tame tokens
or 20 USDT? Let's start a poll. Well, tame tokens as well. We could potentially use those for the giveaway too. But I was thinking about something that people could use right away. And I think doing a Discord membership might be rough for the YouTube, because a lot of them are already in the Discord, so they don't want to get a Discord membership. But I guess if you're already in Discord, I could just do a 20 USDT for the giveaway. And I'll just set up the giveaway bot as well. Joe King says giveaway WXT tokens. I don't think HETS is dead. I think it's hit lower prices after the lawsuit news that we had this week with the SEC, but still, it's not dead. The contract works. It's immutable. The ownership has been revoked to the contract. It's not dead. People are still staking. There's still people like me that are staked till 2029 on some stakes. Some are staked longer. So I don't see it as dead. Oh no, we came back to our entry price. Kara S1, we're back at your entry price now too. Should I close the trade for a $2 loss and get out here?
I stop loss and I have an order down below.
Okay. You know why I closed my position this morning for only 27% profit? I had a bad dream. I closed my position this morning because I woke up and I had a dream before that we were going crazy on Bitcoin, that we went from 58,000 all the way down to $9,900. And this was on Binance. And then we bounced from 9,900 back to 24K. And my Doge position was close to getting liquidated, like fraction of a percent and then bounced back up. But that's why I woke up and took profits on my Doge longer earlier, and then waited throughout the rest of the day to see how the markets were going to play for GameStop. And I was right. GameStop started pumping. It went up over $2 since market opened. Joe King says, give away WXT. Yeah, that's another idea, Joe King. I will talk a little bit more later in the stream. I am going to do a WXT giveaway tonight as well. So yeah, that is something I'm considering. Ken Seppa said they had a similar dream. It was wild. And the worst part about the dream, my chart was doing something like this. Like Bitcoin kept bleeding down so much, even my TradingView auto function wasn't working. It just kept bleeding down and down and down, and I could not get the 9K on the stream. It was crazy.
Remind you of I can't think of it. Luna.
No, because Luna went down even more. Like if Bitcoin went from here to 9K, it's not that bad. Luna going from $86 to under a penny, that's really bad. Wow, Newman's up to 10,000 WXT tokens. So yeah, we're tied on this vote. 50% Discord membership, 50% USDT. But how about this? Since Discord's only $20, if you are a viewer out there that wins the $20 and you want to use that to join the Discord instead, that will be an option. Let me set up the giveaway bot. Let me use Nightbot. You know the Nightbot is random. I have to log in it real quick, set up that giveaway, and then I'm gonna give you something to type to do the giveaway. Sometimes Nightbot's a little bit weird.
Can you do emojis?
For the giveaway? Nah, it doesn't have that. I'm sure you can, but it's not what I see. So let's just do $20 because this one's wants to join Discord. They could just get Discord that way. So 20 USDT. Tell one say he's almost at 100K WXT tokens. Nice. All right, let's go over here. Let's turn on Nightbot real quick. We're going to go to mods. They can also participate. Keywords. And if you're a channel member, that green name, you guys are paying $1 per month. I'll give you a little bit more luck on this. You're just like 2 times more likely to win. And the keyword is going to be it's going to be called type Dogecoin. Just type Dogecoin and you'll be entered, and then your name's going to pop up over here for that keyword Dogecoin. Type Dogecoin. One word, by the way, one word. It can be capital case, it can be lowercase. It doesn't matter about the caps, but type Dogecoin to enter this giveaway. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to roll it. This is for the $20 USDT prize. Let's go back to the charts. We'll go back to charts and then we'll come back and populate this before we let Nightbot choose the winner. Type the word Dogecoin. Let me put an announcement in the Discord as well. So just type Dogecoin to enter. Dogecoin to enter. That's all you have to do right now. And I'm going to go back over there. We're going to populate names. Make sure you can enter. Type Dogecoin. Dogecoin in the chat. For you guys who are streaming in late, I did enter a Doge long at 10.781 earlier. We went up significantly after my entry and came back down to my entry and then bounced. So if I would have taken profits on the R side completely overbought, I could have made $160 and then got in one more time. But I'm holding it because I want to see us liquidate these high leverage shorts. Type Dogecoin to enter the giveaway for a chance to win 20 USDT in the chat. How many people we have in YouTube right now? About 76 people. Type Dogecoin and you'll be entered in this giveaway. Type Dogecoin, you'll be entered in this giveaway. I'll give you guys a few more minutes while you're watching the charts. Let's do a little bit of math here. So my long, I have about 300, a little bit more than $300 margin. And I'm on 50 times leverage. So someone typed it in general chat. I said type it in YouTube chat. I'm doing a little bit of math here for you guys. If we go up here to about 13, even like 11.41, that's 5.4%. So, $160 times 5.41. I would earn about $865 if we clear this liquidation block right here. Now, $860 would be a pretty good take profit in my opinion. Yeah, it's automatically one entry per person anyway, Doge. Dogecoin to enter. Type the word Dogecoin to enter this giveaway. And this is for 20 USDT. Make sure you stay in the chat after so that when I message you guys in the chat, you can give me the right address so I can actually send you the USDT. We're kind of getting halfway oversold on the 5 minutes here on the RSI before Dogecoin starts recovering. So we're still in this area here where Doge is trying to rip up through these liquidations. They're not in a safe spot. We come through these liquidations, all it takes is Elon posting a picture of a dog, and we're up here through these liquidations. So that's why I think it's pretty big. Sorry, 12 cents. My bad. We go to 12 cents. That would be even better for these positions. I'm up about $40, $50. Rob Coy in there typing Dogecoin as well. Rob, did you ever talk with that guy about the pilot job? Not pilot, but the airplane job. And vice versa.
That was me.
I know.
We've been he chatted. We talked in mess.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll get with him and I get something lined up.
Cool.
Right now it's all solo stuff at the moment.
So type the word Dogecoin to enter this giveaway. So far, we have... sorry. We have only 33 eligible users. Is at least 33 people say the word Dogecoin in here? Yeah, this looks about right. About 33 so far. But we have over 80 people watching, so why did not more people type the word Dogecoin like this to enter the giveaway?
You've gotten 10 more people since the last time. It's 87.
Yeah, type Dogecoin to be eligible. 34 people. And get at least 50 people in there before we go so that everybody that wants to enter can enter. I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to get a drink while I got my drink right here. Type the word Dogecoin. I will be right back. Give me a second. Sorry about this. I'm back. Make sure you type Dogecoin to enter this giveaway for 20 USDT. Yeah, congratulations on your YouTube membership, Devilfish. So this indicator, it's a liquidation level indicator. So go to TradingView, type liquidation. Liquidation levels. You can get a lot of indicators similar to this. Use this one by ML Applications. It's going to be version 2. It's the Ultimate Edition. I can make a video about this one separate. I'm using the older one, but this one's still fine too. Peter said, thank you for the membership as well. I'm a Duck gifted 10 YouTube members earlier in the chat. We're paying it back forward to the YouTube community and doing a 20 USDT giveaway for the viewers. So let me remind you, you just type the word Dogecoin, exactly like this Nightbot has, and you'll be eligible. I'm gonna make sure you type the word Dogecoin. There's 43 eligible people, so if you don't see your name in here, make sure you typed it exactly right. If you're a YouTube member, you get about 2 times the luck. 2 times more likely to win, but there's still a lot of YouTube members. Like most of you guys are already YouTube members in here anyways. Let me talk to you a little bit about these charts over here. I saw this bearish pennant for Bitcoin on the 5 minutes, and I was thinking in my head that the bearish pennant on the Bitcoin 5 minutes probably going to fail. The RSI was oversold on the 5 minutes. We weren't completely overbought in the bigger time frames, but the weekly has time to come down too. But this bearish pennant target of 56,941, it did fail earlier. And after it failed right here, I knew that it failed, so I did the green blocks. The green blocks rolled in at the beginning of this stream. And if you were in the Discord, to go to Charts channel. I did that green block right here at the beginning of the stream. Doge was at 10.77. Bitcoin just invalidated that bearish pennant. ETH was oversold 5 minutes and started recovering quite hard under these 100 times liquidations. And looking back now, ETH already cleared all those 100 times shorts. But it is forming this head and shoulder, which is a bearish chart pattern. And even the price above 3,100, I think this head and shoulder pattern, if it fills, that would give us all these liquidations down below on ETH and put us a little bit under $2,980, which is still a very high price for Ethereum looking here now. What's up, Duck? So you guys want to do the first giveaway? I draw the first giveaway and then we start like another giveaway soon while we are watching these trades, make them a little bit more interesting. Let's take out the ticker name real quick. All right, we have 46 eligible users. Type the word Dogecoin. Type the word Dogecoin so you're in here. I'm going to roll the dice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Devilfish. So Devilfish, you are the winner of 20 USDT. Stay tuned because we are going to do another giveaway. But for Devilfish, just in the chat here, put your USDT address and make sure it's on the TRC20 network. I'm going to copy it and we can go from there. And I'm not going to look at the YouTube chat. I'm going to look right here so nobody can impersonate you, because this will not let anybody impersonate you. It's based off of your unique ID. So congratulations, Devilfish, on winning the first $20 USDT prize. Now let's do a YouTube poll real quick what we should do for another prize. What should prize 2 be? Tame tokens or WXT tokens? What do you guys want for prize number 2? Tame token or WXT tokens? We'll do whichever one has the highest votes. I'll tell you that right there. And But yeah, congratulations, Devilfish. I think these giveaways are a good spark of the mood as well tonight because crypto did start recovering from our local dip. Bitcoin bounced over 1% from that bottom, over 1.3%, and this is just the beginning tonight. Doge did another push as well, over 1.7%. And price is still holding. We might start forming a bull flag here, although this wick right here went a little bit low, but it was still a little bit above that moving average. So it's still like not a complete bull flag, but it's trying. Peter said he could use more tame tokens. Man, the poll so far, 48% tame token, 52% WXT tokens. And guys, if you want some free WXT tokens, you can get the free airdrop. I put that in the chat. And I want to show you something about the WXT tokens, because some of you guys don't know what they're going to be used for. And I went over it in a live stream the other day. You might have missed it. But we're going to talk a little bit about that utility of the WXT tokens. If you use that link that I put in the chat, you can get some WXT tokens for free in an airdrop. And then if you KYC, you get additional ones. But if you use that link, you're going to get something like this. It's still about 20 days left for this countdown event end. But you get those beginner tasks, like just sign up. You can claim anywhere up to 500 WXT tokens. I don't know exactly how much you'll get for that first sign up, but if you do the KYC, you can receive 500 WXT for that. So remember, in my YouTube video, you go to youtube.com/tametheark. And on my channel up here, you go to live, or right here, interview with the Vice President of English Markets of Wheats. All right. And on that video, I think we talk a little bit about the utility in this video. So watch this video. I'll put the link in the chat. You can learn a little bit more about the utilities, but they're going to have a launch pad. And I'm going to look back over here. WXT Zone. White paper. And this is their white paper. You look through the white paper and you can see what the exchange has been doing. You can look at the growth of exchange tokens. So this one right here, MET-C token, it went up drastically year to date, over 128%. BNB from Binance went up 75%. So WXT, that is a token launched on Wheats. Wheats, the utility of the WXT token, they're going to do the launch pad. Let me find that for you after this. But when you look at the WXT token, the launch price was about 1 cent. The total supply is about 10 billion. And the initial circulating supply that we had launched recently was about 3.9 billion. So about 39% of that supply, total supply, was circulating. And it's built on the Ethereum network. This is the contract address as well. But when you look at Launchpad, I don't know if they put Launchpad in here, but if you go back to the platform and I go down a little bit, they mentioned they're going to have some platform events that you can join. But right here's that launch pool that I was talking about. The launch pool is going to be WXT holder privileges. Basically, whenever they list a new token on Wheats, you'll be able to vote, register, and get airdrops from the tokens that they list. But when this comes out, it would be a nice idea to be holding some WXT tokens before that comes out, just so that you guys can get your tokens. Let me go ahead and check real quick if Devilfish gave me his USDT address. I didn't see his USD address in here. Devilfish, I'll give you a few more minutes to put that USDT address on the TRC20 network. If you signed up on my Wheats link and you want to use the Wheats address, click on the app, go to deposit, put USDT, and for that network, TRC20. I'm up a little bit on this Doge long, by the way. I don't believe you have to KYC to participate in Launchpad. And if you interact with them on social media, sometimes they do some prizes as well to earn a little bit more WST tokens. Devilfish said, could I Zell him? Well, I didn't see him in there. I could Zell him, but I need him to right in there. Are you in the Discord, Devilfish, by chance? I mean, as long as I can get you in here, like, I could also get you to email me as well if the chat's not going through, and then I give you a code, you put it in there. All right, message me on Discord, Devilfish. So message me on Discord. I'll give you a code. You put it in the YouTube chat to verify that it is really you, and then boom. We can. If you don't want the USDT, I could give you like money on Zelle, a Venmo, stuff like that. If you really want the money that way, if you don't want it on the crypto side, if you need that fiat currency, that's an option. Yeah, just hit me up on Discord. I think I just got your message. All right, let me get that real quick. But yeah, hit me up on Discord. Let me see if I can message you first, though. Sweet. Yeah, I don't mind sending you the Zelle. So for this poll, man, you guys are Tame token, WST tokens almost half and half for what the second prize should be. And that's already 37 people voting. You guys want Tame token or WST tokens? I think there's people holding a greater amount of Tame token than WST tokens, because Tame token has 10 times the supply that WST token has. I've seen some wallets holding over 1 billion Tame tokens. It's crazy. I don't see those wallets providing liquidity, though. They're just holding and just keeping it liquid in case maybe the price spikes. They want to sell at a much higher price. Devilfish, I see you in voice chat. What's up? And I gave you a code to put in the YouTube chat. If it really is you, then I will go ahead and proceed with the Zelle payment for you, Devilfish. I'm up $70 on this position on WST trading on the Wheats platform. I'm trading a Dogecoin long. All right. You proved it's you. Send me your Zelle information. I'll send you the money right now. Let me go ahead and load the Zelle on my phone so I can type it in and send it to you. Oh. You're welcome, Devilfish. Rob Coy, what do you think I should do for a giveaway next? WST tokens or Tame tokens? The poll's half and half in the YouTube. All right, I'm just waiting on your Zelle, Devilfish, and I'll send that to you. I got the app loaded, ready to send you the moolah.
Find my phone. My bad.
You're cool. 51% Tame token, 49% WST tokens. I didn't even mention how many I was going to give away. I should have been specific about which one. Yeah, you can only participate one time per project for Launchpad. You can't make like 20 accounts and participate on each accounts with the same KYC because you can't KYC 20 accounts. But it's a good question, Joe King. I'm gonna double check if you do have to be KYC for the Launchpad, but I don't think you are going to have to be KYC'd. I'm gonna double check on it though, Joe King, but I don't think so. All right, I got your Zelle information, Devilfish. Let me send you that money really quick. See, he's in a Discord. He want to give away on YouTube, getting his money back. Yep. You got $20 prize. All right, I sent you the $20 Zelle, Devilfish. So now we can do the next giveaway. Wow, it's tied half and half. Tame token and WST tokens. I don't know how to decide. Maybe let the poll go on a little bit longer to see which one is going to win with more votes. Dogecoin, you don't type Dogecoin for this next giveaway, Joe Pina. We got to see if you guys want to win Tame token, WST tokens. But Joe Pina, are you suggesting I do Dogecoin as a giveaway? Well, Raza said he just went pretty par fast the stop loss on Wheats. It sold. He watched it happen. Now it's back like it never sold. So did it stop loss trigger, Raza? And what kind of stop loss did you have on there? If you go to your stop loss, I want to let you know, sometimes like you have your stop loss, it will market sell your orders. You do a stop loss, it will market sell your orders. But you mentioned that it's back like it never happened, like it never sold. Did your stop loss actually trigger or not, Raza? And if you want to send me some charts, send me a chart about your trade, the chart you're talking about, and your stop loss. And did the price go under your stop loss? If the price went under your stop loss, it's probably triggered. And what coin did you trade? If it's Doge, like I just saw Doge do this as well. Doge dipped down. It came back down under my entry. It hit KRS1 stop loss as well. And he say he has it potentially do a trade down below. So Numisaur, he won 100 USDT for the camp charts the other night. He had one of the best charts for the homework assignment that we had. Well, Doge had a very big wick down. What was your stop loss? Let's go with that. What was the stop loss? We are 55% for Tame token, 44% WST token out of 50 votes. Go ahead and vote on the YouTube poll for which one you want to win on the next giveaway, WST tokens or Tame tokens. Oh, are you doing take profits or are you doing limit order, Raza? If you're waiting until 14 cents, you just should do limit order. If your limit order is that far away, like over 3 cents away, do limit order. Don't do take profit order. Don't do that because it might market sell when we go above that 14 cents.
Be a maker, not a taker.
And if you do limit order, you're going to pay that lower fee trading. And guys, when it comes to crypto, I try to encourage you guys, pay that lower fee by paying the maker fee. These platforms, all these crypto platforms, your maker fee is significantly lower than your taker fee. Oh, so Raza said he's shorting and had a close stop loss at 10,830 just in case it definitely went above that. So here's the other thing. You were shorting Raza. So that's the other side of the trade. If you're shorting Doge and the price spikes up, you're hoping that other people want to short it right there. If they don't short it right there, your trade might not close. But yeah, we went to 10.9. So it's not out of the ordinary that you got stop lossed out of the trade if we went above your stop loss area. You're telling me your stop loss was at 10.83 right here. And price went above 10.83 for this candle. This candle is above it for these 4 candles. So yeah, you were stop loss for like even all these candles. Like it's over 55 minutes worth of candles. The price was above your stop loss. So I can understand it's completely rational that you got stop lossed out. That's nothing out of the ordinary. But here's the thing, when you have a stop loss, all of your orders are not going to fill at that 10.83. It's going to do a market. It's going to do a market close, and some of those are going to close a little bit higher, so you're going to lose a little bit more money on that stop loss. That's something to consider. But you should not be shorting Doge. Look, buddy, if you're in the Discord, never short Doge. Stop shorting Doge. Rule 1 crypto. Never short Doge. Refresh your chart, Raza. Refresh your app real quick. Let me see if the trade's still there. And the price, make sure the price went there on, price was there on futures as well, but send me a screenshot. Are you still in the trade? I mean, if you're still in the trade, you can still close it here if you want to. But never short Doge. Like if you're in crypto, never short Doge. Yeah, and if you do the KYC on the app, it's easier on the phone because the phone has that built-in camera for when you're trying to do the KYC with a picture. But Raza, don't short Doge. It's not going to be in your favor. The most the cryptocurrency can go down is 100%. But Elon throwing up a dog picture, Doge could go up 200%. Elon accepting Dogecoin for more Tesla payments and a tip jar on Twitter, it could go up 3, 4, 5, 600%. So mathematically, it's almost impossible to defend a short for a very long period of time. Whereas the long, if the price can only go down 100%, you know the maximum amount of capital you would need to defend that long. Yeah, but you have to think long-term about this. Even though you are performing better shorting now, deep down, you know long-term Doge is going to be at a much higher price. So if you know it's going to be at a much higher price long-term, you probably don't want to get caught in a short on the short term, because when the price starts running, you'll be wishing that you were in a long to get those profits. Because even if you short Doge about 10 to 20 times, by the time we do that final big run, it would still be more profitable to be in that big long when the price does go to the moon. when we do go back towards that all-time high. Rose? I thought it was pronounced Raza. My bad. Your name's pronounced Rose. But yeah, I think a lot of people already understand that the potential, even like Luna, the way Luna went down, it didn't go down more than 100%. But there's been many times where coins that I was in long in, the price doubled or tripled. And that was much more profitable than shorting. Like if Doge doubles from here, that would be more profitable than shorting Bitcoin all the way down to $1, to put it in perspective. Your last name is Karaze. Okay, because in America we have this wine called rosé. I thought that's what it was sounding like. Rosa. Like Rosa Parks? Like Rosa? But it was a little bit more of a Z, like Rosa Parks. All right, got you. All right, for this YouTube poll, 54% said Tame tokens, and there's 54 people that vote. 46% says WXT tokens. So maybe we can do a WXT tokens later. Let's just do the Tame token giveaway for this one. I'm going to go ahead and end this poll. We have over 50 votes. It's a close one, so let's go back to the giveaway. I'm going to reset the eligibility. I'm just going to refresh this, start it over, so the people that are not here that left, they're not entered. So for this, type Tame token. So Tame space token. And then you'll be eligible over here. If you want to see the Tame token chart, I'll show you real quick. www.tametoken.com. We are at super low liquidity as people took profits on the big pumps rather than holding. But I don't blame them. The price is up over 500% from launch. So they're happy at profits. They took profits. When we look at the Tame token chart, we did have a green block recently after the green block price did go up over 185%. That took a little bit over 4 days to get there. These green blocks are notified in Discord, by the way. If we look at this daily chart for Tame token and measure it out, we notice that there's a few times where the price went under the launch price. And I drew this bar here because nobody bought it right here, really. This was liquidity being added, which pumped it the original 34%. But anybody that started buying right here and then went down here, they were down about 55% at the absolute lowest. They were down over 55% at the absolute lowest. And then after that, we had some green blocks posted in Discord, and from that absolute lowest, it went up over 6,000%. So they were in the trenches for a little while, and on that same day, it pumped over 6,000%. People kept taking profits. You can see in these wicks as people are taking profits. And the wicks are showing that people are comfortable taking profits. If it was a body, that would be less people taking profits. But if we measure this from the launch back in February 18th until now, we're up about 710% for the Tame token. You can go to tametoken.com via the chart, but look at liquidity. We only have about $249 worth of liquidity. And if you look at the top traders, you can kind of see where that liquidity is going. Like this person earned $183, 180, 171, $112. So if you add up all the money that these guys are earning from their Tame tokens that they've been buying and selling on Debt Screener, and that's not even counting the guys that bought over the counter and sold even more, you can kind of see where that liquidity is going. But if you look over here as well, oh, we have over 150 rockets now. Woo. If you go there, just click this rocket, by the way.
That's not right, though, the top traders, because I've made well over $700 off Tame.
Yeah, so the top trader, Debt Screener, is still missing data, because if it's not traded actively, the top traders goes missing. I don't know, that's the website issue. But yeah, you made over 700 from just tokens that you got for free.
Basically, yeah. I'm
So that
just
means
buying and selling.
that means you took over $700 from liquidity for the die pair. But if we look at the liquidity here, there's still about 67 million tame token and only $124 worth of die left. And I added over, like for me alone, I added over 2,000, more than 2,000 for my own funds for the liquidity. But there's people that take profits on these tops, and I also purchase some to buy it sometimes as well. But there's people that take profits up here, and we're still up drastically. If you measure from the absolute bottom to now, that's up over 770%. And we had a new all-time high back here on this day, June 18th. That was an all-time high. Did you sell any on June 18th when we hit all-time high?
Yeah, I sold all the highs, and then I rebought everything down low.
Lucky. How do you know how to sell the highs? Do you have alerts on, or do you just have the Discord alerts when I do the green blocks and stuff?
I have my both, actually both.
Okay. But this is on the Pulse Chain network, though, guys. So if you are trading tame tokens, it's on Pulse Chain, so the gas fees are very cheap for the transactions. But if you look at the quick intel as well, if you look right here, look at all these green check marks. Ownership renounced, good. Hidden owner, no. Honeypot, no. Proxy contract, no. Mintable, no. Cannot mint more tokens. Transfers pause, no. Cannot pause your transfers. Trading cooldown, no. Blacklist, there is no blacklist. Even if I don't like you, you're still able to trade this token and I cannot lock you out. That's the beauty of it, freedom. And is there a whitelist? No, there was no whitelist. So this thing passed all the check marks on here. You can get a good description on there. And it has the price down here at the very bottom if you want to just copy that price. But market cap's about 185,000. And we're still up significant. Like our market caps over here was like, I think like close to 5 to 10,000 when we launched. And going from 5,000 to over 185,000 for market cap over the year, it's been very beautiful. And we're not even a full year in yet. If I measure this, it's about, we're 143 days in on this liquidity over here for the tame token. So we're going to give away some tame tokens for this giveaway. How many tame tokens should I give away? Because we don't have a lot of liquidity. How many tame tokens should I give away?
A few 100 million.
A few 100 million right now on YouTube? You know how much 100 million tame tokens are right now?
$10.
No, it's not $10. No, look, the price is on the bottom. It's not $10. If someone, like, let me make sure I'm logged out on my MetaMask on here. I'm going to disconnect. Like, if we go over here, we're going to put tame token. 100 million tame token. And we're going to put DAI, because DAI is the liquidity for this pair. It's about $183 that 100 million is worth.
Yeah, I just, as soon as I said that, I realized that, because I know that my 500,000 is well over $1,000.
Yeah, so, yeah. And there's like some people, it's over 1 billion tokens, which is over $1,800 right now. And they could, if you're holding a lot of tame tokens, if you look at that version 2 liquidity, like if you add liquidity on version 2, you get 0.22% trading fees. 0.22% trading fees. Do the math. Check out all the trades people done before and see how much those trading fees would have added up if you got 0.22% of all those transaction fees. Let me check the the Nightbot for this tame token giveaway though. Let me see how much 10 million is worth. $18. We'll do 10 million. I'll do 10 million tame tokens for the giveaway. Let me check Nightbot. Type tame token. 14 eligible users. Type tame space token. Is Crypto Ape here? He typed it right. Yep, Crypto Ape is there. Peter is there. Brian is there. So if you guys are typing this right, your name's going to populate on this side. Tame token. Make sure you put a space between there. Pablo, are you in there? Yeah, Pablo's there too. Same thing, channel member, get like twice the luck. Because of you guys supporting the channel, it's keeps the YouTube chat a little bit more friendly and less bots in here too. Literally, like, even when I put the YouTube on subscribers only now, we're getting a lot less bots because we kind of tamed down that chat. we're getting a lot less shills coming in, spamming in the chat, trying to take over our YouTube chat. But yeah, type that tame token in the chat. You guys will get entered, and I'll put a link to there too. If you guys want to watch that tame token chart, and you can add alerts. Let me show you something. If you're not even if you're not trading it, you go up here to your debt screener on that tametoken.com, and you can click alerts right here on the right side. Click alerts, and then you just enable notifications. Boom, allow, and you can enable alerts as well.
There's a little tip. There's an app, and you can get alerts straight to your phone through Deck Screener's app.
Yeah, if you have the debt screener app rather than the web page, that's another thing. But if we cross the price in DAI or price in USD, like if the price goes over, let's just up it by a double, like say 40, it would alert me. And price pumping.
You can change the price in USDT or goes up and down. You can do percentages.
And if we say the price goes under, if I'm thinking about accumulating, if price goes under, let's say 1, create alert, boom, and you're gonna get these notifications, and that's pretty cool if you're trading this. We don't have any transactions recently, not today. There may be some transactions coming in, but yeah, I'm gonna do the tame token giveaway for this giveaway currently, and you'll get 10 million tame tokens if you win. All you have to do is provide me your MetaMask address in the YouTube chat when you win, so it's going to be very easy for me to send. And there we go. We hit the entry again for my Doge long. I'm back negative a little bit. So there was a point early on in the stream where Doge was up almost 1%, and I was over $100 profit. Well, let me see how many people entered this giveaway for the tame tokens real quick. 25. So I'll give you guys a few more minutes. Type tame token like this, and you will be eligible to enter. Your name's going to be on the left side, populate. There's 25 people. This is for 10 million tame tokens. And if you get it in your MetaMask, I send it to you. As long as you have a little bit of pulse chain and cover the gas fees, you can even dump it on our faces if you want to when you get this for free. There's enough liquidity to sell 10 million tame tokens to one of the winners out there in the chat. So we'll watch the charts for a few more minutes. I'm going to go over the chart here. The reason why I'm long on Doge and bullish on Doge, when I switch the chart over here to the weekly and the daily looks like this. We have 3 green candles. Our MACD, we're shedding the bearish momentum, and we're about to flip from bearish to bullish right here. For my MACD, this is how my indicator's set up. My MACD line is yellow. My signal line is white. Generally, when this yellow line crosses above the white line and goes up, we go from red to green and the price starts going bullish. That's generally what happens. And I'm playing with fire over here trading right now. I'm kind of over trading because Germany hasn't sold all of their Bitcoin. Mt. Gox hasn't sold all their Bitcoin. All the big firms that are super over leveraged have not been liquidated yet. And B, the big reason, GameStop isn't at $100 yet. I believe that as GameStop goes closer to 100, some of these firms have to sell their Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's going to tank the prices. Everything will dip, and then Doge will run after that. So as GameStop does get closer to $100, I think Doge will start pumping up there as well, because people are going to take profit on GameStop and start buying up Doge like they did before. Back when GameStop went over $300 and Doge was not even a penny yet. So if history finds a way of repeating itself, we'll see Dogecoin pump when GameStop goes to the all-time highs again. Yeah, just type tame token in the YouTube chat to potentially win some 10 million tame token. Let me throw that announcement real quick as well in the Discord. So you just type tame token. I pinged the Discord, so some people not watching, they can get Discord alert and then go type it in here. So type tame token. You'll be able to get in this giveaway. If you want some free crypto while you're waiting, just join the Wheats platform through the WST airdrop link I put in the chat. You'll get some WST tokens for free. I'll talk about that a little bit later on too, and about my strategy with the Wheats platform. All right, you guys ready for me to draw the winner? I put a Discord announcements out like a few seconds ago, so let's give people a few more minutes to come in. Type tame token in the chat, and now I'll log back in one of the addresses to send these tame tokens out. We did dip after getting up here, pushing up, but if you look right here at the chart, let me draw this out for you. I noticed a few other things that I want to mention about Doge. We did start to break this downtrend. You look over here, you measure up here, and it is a very sharp downtrend, but we did start breaking it. So when Doge started breaking this downtrend, we retest this area again. It'll probably get a good bounce right here too, and that would be a second green block in a row on the stream if we did bounce from here. But when Doge started breaking this downtrend, that's also around the area where I entered a position. So I see here Doge breaking this downtrend was a bullish sign. I didn't want to pull the plug, take profits too soon on this trade. All right, I think we had enough time pass by for people to type tame token in the chat. Let's go back over here to Nightbot. There's 33 people this time. 36. Okay. Rolling the dice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 36 eligible people. Your names are right here. Look at Imad. Is Imad's name over here? I see Imad's over here. Digital Orgy. Crypto Ape. Big Choo Choo. Knight. Kevin. Joe Pina. Joe King. Jim. SM. Victor. Twisted Gloomy. Talks a lot. Thomas. Tell One. Tenna May. Squirrel. Scott Farkas. Rosa. Russell. Rob Coy. Peter. Pablo, Numasaur, Mark Z. All right, let's roll this. Boom, 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 boom. Twisted Gloomy is the winner of the 10 million tame tokens. Congratulations, Twisted Gloomy. I already know you in the Discord, so I can close back here, look back at the chart. You can message me on Discord, Twisted Gloomy, because I know who you are. Congratulations on the 10 million tame token. Congrats, Twisted Gloomy. Let me make this screenshot. So we're just gonna drop this up. So Twisted, congratulations. Just give me your MetaMask address that you were using before. Put that in the announcements. Congratulations, Twist. Are you going to hold those tokens or are you going to dump it on our faces live? Because if you're going to dump it, I want to watch the chart while you're dumping it, see how that affects the price. But we're going to see if Doge retests this line right here in this green block. And we retest this green block. We do have a local double bottom potentially at 10.67. And I'm going to add that note. Let me, this would be a local double bottom. So local double bottom. So if this is a local double bottom, this could be like another entry as well. But some people might want to wait until these liquidations on the bottom side. But congratulations on winning. You guys want to do more giveaways tonight? What are you guys thinking? So let me do a poll. Did you sign up on Wheats yet for free WXT? Yes, no. Let's see what
Maybe
portion already signed up.
Maybe do a Discord only giveaway.
Well, yeah, we're gonna do a Discord only giveaway as well. I mentioned that in the beginning of the stream, KRS1.
Oh yeah.
Might have missed that. Sorry.
No, I mentioned we're gonna do like a Discord specific giveaway as well for like us guys in the voice chat. It'd be like a very quick giveaway. I start the giveaway, maybe give like a 5-minute timer or something. Let me do the announcements real quick though. All right, I put the announcements out. Make sure you have your Wheats account, create your Wheats account, because we're going to do the WXT token giveaway. Thankfully for me, for this giveaway, the WXT token's less than 2 cents right now. If it does anything like METC token, it was like $6. If I try to give away 1,000 tokens, it'd be like $6,000. That'd be too much of a giveaway. So we're going to do like 1,000 WXT tokens. And I'm gonna create a channel real quick. 1 moment. Edit channel, permissions, view channel, boom, 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 boom. Send message. All right, so just this one's gonna be very simple. So also put your, so in the Discord, what I did, I made a channel called the Wheats channel. All you gotta do is put your user ID in there. I'll give you a custom Discord role, and that will give you access to some of the private giveaways that we do for the Wheats platform. So that I can do it based off of your user ID. But we're gonna do the WXT giveaway right now for the Discord. Let me set that up real quick. And then when that happens, we'll go to the giveaway channel. All right. All right. This giveaway is going to be for 10 minutes. Number of winner, 1 minner, 1,000 WXT tokens. Winner receives 1,000 WXT tokens on the Wheats platform. Okay. So if you look in the giveaways channel, you're going to see this the 1,000 WXT token giveaway for the Discord members. Make sure you go there, just click this hat, and you'll be entered. We have 1 entry so far, 1 entry. And I'm going to post an announcement real quick. So I pinged everybody. Check the giveaway. And if my notification, just click giveaways, it will take you there. We have 6 people entered now. So in about 10 minutes, I will, that's automatic. We're going to know who's going to get 1,000 WXT tokens. We are bleeding down on Doge and Bitcoin. We did fail the bearish pennant earlier, but we also failed the bull trap. So we just failed 2 different areas. Let me add that note right here too. So we failed the bearish pennant, but we also failed the failed bull flag. Doge also failed the bull flag, but it hit the 10-6-7 double bottom. So
can you put volume back on those charts?
I can, but with the liquidations, it's really hard to see, and sometimes you can't see where the candle body is. That's the only issue.
Okay.
I hope that dream doesn't come live now while I'm streaming. I hope that dream doesn't come live now while I'm streaming. Remember the dream I told you about earlier where Bitcoin went under $10,000, bounced back to 24K, and Doge came very close to liquidating my position? That was a dream. But let me add this in the chart. This one's interesting because we failed 2 chart patterns, and we also local bottom for Doge. What is this? All right, so I'm going to throw this in the charts channel. It's not nothing to notify people about. It's just an observation about the failed patterns. So these are 2 chart patterns that we failed recently. We failed a bullish chart pattern recently, and before that we failed a bearish chart pattern. But I did mention Germany is not done selling Bitcoin. Mt. Gox Bitcoin is not done being sold. The US government still has a wallet for Bitcoin. So there are things like that to consider. We hit under that local double bottom 10-6-7, so this is invalidated. Let me take that off here. TradingView did try to get the double bottom pinged in though, so it wasn't exactly double bottom, just a little bit lower. So it's enough for the chart pattern to be validated, but the second bottom was a little bit lower. And that double bottom target for Doge goes up here into this liquidation block at 11,129. Reminder, if you want to join the Discord, we have a promo right now, $20. So the discount you can get in for $20, one-time fee to join the Discord. Some people that joined the Discord and then got booted from the Discord, they've earned over $400 worth of prizes in the Discord before. There's some people that earned a lot of money compared to how much they paid to join the Discord before. Just from like the giveaways and stuff that we do. In a few minutes, I'm going to check the giveaway for this WXT token to see which Discord member is going to win 1,000 WXT tokens as well. So KRS1, you said you have an entry down below. Is this your entry right here on this double bottom or much below?
I actually entered a short real quick.
On Bitcoin?
I'm up 400%. Yeah,
I was already in a short on Bitcoin hedging these longs, and my short's been in the profits for a while on Bitcoin.
I'm on the sidelines for a long right now, waiting for an entry because I saw this coming, but I'm up 420% on a very small short with a stop loss.
Nice. Well, this is a local double bottom for the TradingView analysis that I was talking about earlier when I wrote it on the chart that it could be that double bottom. I just took it off there because it went like a little bit below there, but it still bounced from there. If you apply to join the Discord, check the Discord. I'm going to draw a green block here for Doge. It is going to be a little bit lower price than earlier, and I'm hoping we get like a similar bounce. Same thing over here, like this volume bar on Matic makes it really hard to see where that candle is.
One thing I really like for pointing out bottoms is a VIX fixed indicator. It really helps out, like on the 15-minute, 5-minute.
And I know I have a red shirt on today. I have a red shirt on that has a bear, some money on here. Overall, I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. I know that we're going to go to 40K, but in the short time frames, I'm still scalping Doge. But I do know Bitcoin's going to go to 40K. So that is one risk that I am accepting with these trades, that we're going to go to 40K. And that's definitely before the weekly RSI gets completely oversold, that we're going to go down to that 40K. Let me zoom in here, show you the chart. So you got the bear, you got the money, you got the old people. So I'm still bearish overall on Bitcoin on the short time frames, like for this year, predicting that we could go to 40K. And that scares me because when we were down at bottoms on Bitcoin before at the 16K range, Doge was in the 8 cents and then ended up going down to under 5 cents. So that does scare me in these positions that over leverage, but I'm accepting this leverage and margin in this trades. We go down much lower, I'll just enter a second trade. So my maximum loss on these trades maybe anywhere from 3 to 5,000 for these trades currently while we're in this area. If we go much lower, if we go like much lower on Doge, like down under 5 cents, that's when I just put the money on spot, buy a lot on spot. Because 5 cents is just so beautiful to hold on spot. And then when it's in your wallet, you can deposit, withdraw to give to other people. So if we go much lower, if I get liquidate, I just buy more on spot. Let me check the Discord how long this giveaway is remaining. There's 16 people, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for this giveaway. And we had another green block here tonight. So since this stream, I had one green block here. Doge went up over 1.6%. If we go up 1.6% here from this green block, that would give us that area of resistance before the drop. So that would be a V-shaped recovery if we could go there. Let me start drawing that V-shaped recovery as well. And try to get what angle I think that V-shaped recovery would be on. I think it's like a more broad angle that we could do a V-shaped recovery for Doge. I'm going to throw this in the chart channel that it is a possibility of a V-shaped recovery. And let me just add that note here as well. And then let me make sure that you guys can see it when I add this note. I mean, we're still above 10.5 cents. We're still above 10.5. We're under 20. I think Doge is in that attractive spot for the people that are waiting on that weekly MACD, those signals. They're already looking. They're eyeballing Doge, waiting to pounce to jump in. Let me make sure I put that chart right in the Discord. So sometimes I'll do the V-shaped recovery on Doge, and majority of the time when we have this V-shaped recovery, it does do that V-shaped recovery. This is not a hard gap to refill. Going from this price to this price is only 1.7%. Even get a local double top, we would go up over 2.35%. MACD Cross says he nailed that bottom. Nice. So let me check the giveaways. Winner. You guys want to see winner live? 14 seconds. 12. Let's see who's winning live. Only 17 entries. Is there even... There's 18 people in voice chat and only 17 people entered. All you had to do was go to the giveaway and click that party hat. Who's the winner? Show me the winner, giveaway bot. Congratulations, Knight. You won 1,000 WST. So I'll just send a DM to Knight. I'll click their name there and let them know. Yo, you won the 1,000 WST. Just send me your Wheats UID and your WST address on Wheats to receive. Boom. I sent you a message, Knight. All you have to do, make sure I'm the one that typed it. Just click my name on the Discord to verify that it's me. So you don't get scammed or phished by anybody pretending to be me. Oh, well. Rose was the 18th that did not enter the giveaway. I think we could potentially V-shape recover here. So I'm looking at the YouTube. Over 60% of you did not sign up for Wheats yet for the free WST. All right, you literally just create an account, get the WST, because let me explain why you want that WST. Let's be real here. When they do the launch pad, companies that are launching their own crypto projects are going to be paying Wheats a portion of crypto of their projects. And if you're holding at least 1,000 WXT tokens when the launch pads come out, that will allow you to register on the launch pads, and you will get a portion of those airdrops. And if you can get some tokens for free right now, and even 1,000 tokens is only going to cost you about $12 right now. When I was over there on the METC platform, they did something similar. The METC tokens started trading about 1 cent as well. I'll pull that chart up. I'm not saying that this is going to happen exactly the same. But when I was over there, we look at the chart, you look at the MX token, and we look at this thing on the weekly. MX token launched about a very cheap price down here. Look at this. So I have to change my chart because I'm using this. Let's put the symbol integer back to, let's do 8 decimals. But when you look at the price here, it did launch about 1 cent. This was what METC token did at the beginning. And then there's big sell pressure in that first week. Like the absolute bottom of that first week after 1 cent was down to like 0.00 something, over 99% drop. But it also pumped to above 4.8 cents. And that's the week number 1. So that was over 390%. And then it had a big drop down. It was stagnant for a few weeks before it really started pumping. That was over 210 days. And then when the big pump started happening in 2019 until the all-time high in 2019, from those green candles to the top, that was over 6,000%, and that only took 133 days. And the price was still not $1. But when you measure the price over here, we have to do this. To the all-time high, you measure it right here starting at this first candle. Even like half a cent. If you got the 5 cents. Let's go 1.5. Let's say you got it late, 1.5, because I know a lot of you guys are going to get the WXT token late. 1.5 until all-time high. That was over 47,000%. Now, I'm not using the METC platform anymore, but I've used the METC token before on their exchange to do the airdrops that they were doing. But as the price started getting near all-time high, I started to take profits on it. It's very expensive. If you have a few thousand of these tokens and the price is above $3, that money adds up. And if you look at the Wheat's token is not even 2 cents yet. So it could be good for you guys to get it for free while you can get it for free as well. Even though the price is under 2 cents, free is free. Oh, we have someone muted here. I'm going to unmute you if you're in the Discord. And if you're muted, let me know. If you have an open mic, I'll just give you the open mics rules. So I have your WXT address. I will be sending that as well. Night. Let me add that to the giveaway as well. All right, so I'm taking the notes of the giveaways of these prizes that I'll be sending out tonight. So night 1, I already gave out the tame tokens earlier. That was on. No, I did not give out the tame tokens. I was waiting on Twist Gloomy. Twist Gloomy. Let me write that here too. Twist Gloomy. 10 million tame tokens. So I gotta wait for Twist Gloomy to message me. So we had 3 big prizes so far tonight. And then in the Discord from the camp charts, Numasaur, he won the 100 USDT for his chart that we did from the camp charts the other night. You guys want to see that chart? To see that,
I check.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So this was the chart that Numasaur shared about GameStop. About the assignment was simple: create a chart showing the best entry and the best exit based off of the RSI plus the MACD. And this was the chart that he came up with. So when you look at his entry, he put the buys between 13.66 to 9.79 for the buys. He said he did a personal buy on Moomoo on April 16th. You look at the week of April 15th, the RSI was significantly oversold, and the MACD was still at the peak of the bearish momentum. It wasn't losing bearish momentum yet, so that was like an early trade. He won the 100 USDT for this chart, and congratulations to him as well. I do think we were making a V-shaped recovery on Doge over here from that local bottom. I added it up there in the chart. I did ping the Discord about we could be breaking that local bottom. And for some of you guys that have been watching us for a few years and want to join the Discord, we actually have a promo fee right now. You could join the Discord for that one-time fee of $20. Just go to onlyscalps.com and fill out that Google form, and you can join the Discord for that one-time fee of $20. Twist Gloomy, I got your address now. Thank you. You are the winner of the 10 million TAM tokens. So let me I'm just adding all of you guys to like a document because I don't want to send any yet. The only reason I sent the guys Zelle payment because Zelle was super fast and easy and it wasn't crypto related. For all this other, when I send transactions on crypto, I have to verify my identity and stuff and do some security measures. So I like to do that all at the same time. But yeah, I forgot I also did that 20 USDT earlier too. So we had quite a few prizes today. So we did $100 for the chart from the camp charts. Devilfish won the 20 USDT earlier. Knight just won 1,000 WXT tokens from my Discord. Twisted Gloomy won 10 million TAME tokens. So those some pretty good giveaways so far. And it's good watching those giveaways, especially after we hit a local bottom and trying to do this V-shaped recovery back up on Doge. And then I'm a Duck did 10 YouTube member giveaways in the chat earlier as well. 10 YouTube members giveaways. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, I'm a Duck, for giving out those 10 YouTube and giveaways. And we also had 2 new members that joined the Discord tonight. So they put about $20 each, so that's about $40. All that money has already been given out tonight, plus more, paying back the Discord members.
Did you get my my week's number? The UI, whatever it was.
Your user ID. Yes, we already went over this, Ahmad. I already got your user ID.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you got it for the giveaway or not.
Well, this giveaway, this specific giveaway, you did not have to have the user ID yet, but for some of the wheat specific giveaways that I'm doing a little bit later after these giveaways, that's when people just give people at least another day to get that user ID so that they can access those private channels when I make those.
Was I just in that giveaway?
Everybody in the Discord that clicked that hat was in that giveaway. It doesn't matter what role.
Man, I didn't click it. Did I?
About, I think 18 people clicked it, but in the future giveaways for the Wheats platform, keep it specific there. And it's easy with like the Wheats user ID and stuff. Because if someone wins those giveaways, boom, I just go to that channel, look their name, and I got their user ID. Very simple for me. Don't have to do that messaging back and forth.
Hey, I was going to ask you, do you think that we can track that Mt. Gox wallet?
Yeah, it's already public. Like you can see the amount of Mt. Gox Bitcoin that they are supposed to send to creditors. But here's one thing you can't track. You don't know if those creditors are going to keep the Bitcoin or sell the Bitcoin. Price is high though. It's not all-time high, but it's high. They might start selling that Bitcoin. And some of those people watching other crypto projects might put that money into other cryptos.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I was wondering if you could keep track of the movement. That way we could know.
Well, just when they move it into exchanges and stuff, and that's the tough one. But a lot of these, it's going to like people's addresses, and then you have to track those personal addresses if they're gonna put it in exchanges. But it's not happening all at one time. They're not withdrawing it all at one time.
Is it like a chart that you can, where you can set an alert when it moves?
You can check. You can go to the scanner for Bitcoin If you have those addresses, you can set alerts for when they actually move it out of the wallets.
Oh man, that would be badass if you did that.
But here's the thing, they're not going to send it all at the same time. And even these big ETFs and MicroStrategy, they've already bought more Bitcoin than the amount GOTS is planning on selling.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yep.
But the thing is, once it starts moving, that's where people start acting real paper handy.
Yep. Well, when it moves, it will scare some people, but you know who it will scare the most? The big insiders. The big insiders are going to know when it starts moving to get sold.
Man, that should be nice to know right before it happens. Put a short in.
Well, you already know like weeks in advance before it's happening. You already know, so you should not be in Bitcoin longs right now before it happens anyways. You're going to know on the charts too. We're going to fall under that $40,000 when it really starts happening. Because even when Germany tried to start selling their Bitcoin recently, we dropped $4,000, $5,000 in a very short time frame because they dumped it on July 4th when we had the lowest day of trading volume in America and very low liquidity.
Okay. I heard that the Australians were going to different exchanges and just trying to dump.
But let me give you something else that you should be looking for, Imad. You can just check the Coinbase wallets for their Bitcoins there, and just add alerts for any big deposits into the Coinbase side, and that will give you another. That will help you fast track it, so you don't have to worry as much about whose Bitcoin it is. All you have to worry about is who put like 100,000 or so Bitcoin into Coinbase. If someone transfers 100,000 Bitcoin straight into Coinbase, they're either A, going to sell over the counter to somebody else, and that person could just dump it on the market, or B, they're not going to care, they're going to dump it on the market. So that's something you should add alerts to.
So what was the rumor the other day about Australia buying it back?
Germany.
Untrue?
Germany.
I mean, yeah, Germany.
It could have been a false rumor, but they were debating about if they should actually be buying Bitcoin rather than selling Bitcoin for euros and other currencies, especially currencies that they can print in their own country. Why are they trading Bitcoin for something they can print? It doesn't make sense. Like in America, why trade the Bitcoin for something that they could print out of thin air? It doesn't make sense. They're getting less value on the short time frame.
Okay.
So
I'll keep
Ahmad,
following.
so I talked to you the other day, Ahmad, about becoming a sub-affiliate on Wheat's platform after we did an interview with the vice president of English markets. I gave you your information and stuff. Did you ever get your affiliate link and stuff?
Yeah, I'm all set up.
Okay, and you showed me the QR code. I scanned the QR code. It was working.
Yep, I just got it. I almost had a guy earlier that was going to join, but he didn't go through with it.
That's fine. Why didn't he go through with it, though?
It's fucking whack.
Oh, okay.
Sucks.
Do you know him in person, or what happened?
No, I don't know who he is. It's a random guy that was in the book map live on YouTube, and he said he was looking for exchange and no KYC, and I sent it to him, and he never went through with it. I gave him the code in the chat.
Okay, cool.
But I haven't set it up on Facebook yet to do anything. Because I was kind of thinking the incentive for them to want to actually click the link instead of just being, suspicious and just going to weeks and joining without my link. So I need to give them an incentive. Like, why would they want to use my link rather than just go to weeks and sign up? So maybe that could have been part of the problem with the guy. Maybe he was like, fuck the link, I'll just go there and sign up without it. Because he didn't want to click on my link. You know how people are, they don't want to click links and shit.
Yeah, so I did confirm on the Wheats platform, if you do want to do the launch pad that they're coming out with, American ID and Canadian IDs do not work for that. You have to use that Palau Palau ID is one of the IDs that works. So you'll be able to successfully KYC your account with a Palau ID if you got one. I have a Palau ID here as well. It took me about 3 weeks after I did all my applications to get a Palau ID and Palau residency. But you have to check the countries that they allow for the KYC. And the reason that you do have the KYC on that launch pad, because if they didn't do that, some people might create multiple accounts, and that would be bad and game the system. But currently looking at the charts here, we are completing this V-shaped recovery for Doge in the beginning. But I'm still able to give you guys like the WXT tokens, airdrops and stuff, giveaways. I'm down negative on my long that I entered in the beginning of the stream. We've been live on Discord for about 2 hours, so I was up profits in the beginning. Like after the first 10-20 minutes, I was in profits. I was probably in profits on this long for the first hour before it started coming back down. And now we started this V-shaped recovery. So yeah, it was I had a good entry early, but I didn't close it because I was waiting for a bigger exit on this trade. But if I was just taking what I told you guys earlier, I said if I want to make a quick trade and get out, this is where I could get out. That's what I said in the beginning of the stream. I showed you that this could be my one trade of the day. I could walk away with over $100, and that's your trade. I could be out and done. But I was waiting on that bigger trade. So if you guys wanted to get out early, you could have been out and early with $100 profit, possibly, if you did the same trade. But I'm being very greedy. I'm being super greedy with this trade, ironically. So, looking back, do I wish that I did not take profits? Or wish that I did take profits? No. I'm glad I kept the trade open because it will help me secure higher profits when the price goes through this liquidation block. Because I've seen sometimes where I take profits here early, and the price will run for hours afterwards. And I don't want that to happen for this trade. So I'm going to hold this trade a little bit longer.
That was almost push-ups.
Almost push-ups. But I was explaining why I did not regret keeping the trade open. I don't regret keeping this trade open. There's some trades that I will keep open and some trades that I will not keep open. And I just give myself like a set number of trades that I will allow myself to run like this. And sometimes it plays out, sometimes it doesn't play out. But overall, in the spectrum of things, it yields higher profits. If a trade's running and it's got room on the weekly and the daily and 4 hour to go up, just let it ride. And as long as you're not super over leveraged like I am at this moment in time, if you have the $0 leverage strategy, boom. I think between today or tomorrow, I'll make that $0 liquidation strategy on wheats as well for you guys. I did a thing, showed the math the other day. I think tomorrow is going to be a little bit better for my schedule for making a specific video because I don't want to try to clip it out of the YouTube stream. Might mess it up a little bit.
I saw a meme today that made me think of you, Tame.
What was the meme?
It's a person with driving a little car, and they got a huge gym rock next to him in the passenger seat.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you don't even know how many rocks I have. You just see this room. You just see this fucking room. You don't see my kitchen. You don't see my dining room, my living room, my bedroom, my bathroom.
Your wife's gotta love it.
You don't see my bathtub. You don't see my sink. You ever wash your hands and someone has rocks in their sinks? But I'll tell you where I don't have any stones. I don't have any kidney stones.
All that water and sweet potatoes.
MACD cross says Doge is trying to get a bullish cross on the MACD for the 3 minutes. Yeah, I've seen many times like we go from def cross to bullish golden cross in just a very short time frame. Someone says pumice stone. I have to look into that as well. I don't think I have those. I don't know. I have to look into what that is.
Pumice stone is those things that ladies use on their like feet and wrist and stuff. It gets rid of your dead skin. It's like a scrub.
What's up, Tame? I haven't been on here for a while.
Oh, there's one of those in the bathroom, I'm sure. Hey, what's up?
How's life treating you?
Treating me really good right now.
Hey, what do you think about the idea of, if you look on Doge on the weekly, just thinking about like a super trend on that weekly chart?
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
probably going
not
to be
think?
pointing upwards, right?
Well, I'm wondering if it's going to make a sweep to the lower 8 cents, and then we start the altcoin season to the upward.
Well, when you switch it out to the weekly on Doge and you're hoping for 8 cents, it's a tough one because if it doesn't come, and then we
Yeah,
start running.
but do you use CoinInc by any chance?
No, but I'm looking at the chart here and I see like even the day's double bottoms. If we come back for a triple bottom in the 5 cents range, like even 5 cents, let's just be conservative. If we go to 5 cents range, that will only be a 52% drop. Only 52% drop. But if we go back up towards that all-time high from current price, that would be over 597%. So the risk to reward, I mean, I would risk the price going down 52% on spot, holding it, and waiting for it to go back up to the all-time high. But
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now,
if you're trading spot, that'd probably be great or fine.
we are oversold on the RSI on the weekly, and last time we started getting oversold in the same range. I'm going to draw a line back here as well. Right here. It started crossing, and Doge was about 8.15 cents, and then it bled down on liquidations down to about 5.2. That's what we saw before. And when I looked there on the supply-demand equilibrium, we had, I just use a measure real quick. We had about 63 days of that sell pressure as we was coming down through those liquidations. How many days of sell pressure have we had since our all-time top for Doge and the recent all-time high for March?
Yeah.
About 112 days. So this has been longer sell pressure, but the RSI is getting an oversold. If we come down through liquidations, 8 cents is not out of the question. I feel uncomfortable with my liquidation a little bit above 8 cents on this one trade. But as I mentioned earlier, we fall below this price. I would be more comfortable going more heavy on spot. So if I get liquidated for this trade, I'll buy more on spot at a cheaper price. That's been my strategy so far for the year for Doge.
Yeah, I mean, what's your philosophy? Because I know you talked about before the 44K. So, are you happier saying that we're probably in a short-term bear market than we are a bull market?
Yeah, we haven't made an all-time high in over 120 days, and Bitcoin's been making these lower lows on the weekly charts. We are not in a healthy spot for people to be buying Bitcoin up here before all the countries and Mt. Gox and everybody gets that Bitcoin sold that they want to sell.
Yeah, because I don't know if you want to use it. It's free. It's called CoinInc. It's CoinAnk, right? It's a
Coin
website you
Inc?
go to. Yeah,
Okay.
and you can if you set it up to view profile delta when you go into the indicators and stuff.
Oh, the delta?
Yeah, and what it does too is it not only gives you that information, gives you open interest information, RSI information, more so than what you get for free trading view. In addition to that, it gives you live alerts on large transfer orders for BTC and ETH. So whenever there are large transfer orders, it will notify you.
So let me show you a chart real quick. Are you watching the YouTube?
Well, both. I got you on silence on YouTube though.
Watch the YouTube. I was using the delta for mapping out the Bitcoin bottom on Coinbase before. So I'm just gonna pop that chart up. I'm just gonna open the chart up here. You can watch it on Discord too. I'll just open an other window so you can see on both. But this was my Bitcoin chart from the bottoms that we were mapping out before. And we were mapping out these bottoms for Bitcoin. We were still at a high price. And our Bitcoin delta price bottom was $15,750. We hit that bottom. We went below the McDonald's bottom. We didn't go to the Mt. Gox bottom because they didn't sell their Bitcoin at that time, and we didn't go 85% drop from the top because the cycles don't repeat all the time. But the Delta price bottom, that one filled for the Bitcoin. And then we started bouncing after the FTX went bankrupt. But I had this chart. This was on our charts for a while. I had this chart in the Discord as well. If I went back to the Discord to try to find this chart, let me see. Bitcoin on Coinbase. Let me see if I can find the original chart that I posted on Coin this.
Yeah, because our Bitcoin weekly 50 EMA lands us at 51,610. And so, we got people saying, we could hit around 47, but if we're looking at 47, then maybe, unless Doge starts to pump before that dip to 47, Doge may be able to sustain, around its 9-10 cents range. But if it can and it falls with Bitcoin, then we're probably looking at around the 8.
Man, I don't know if I can find that chart, the original chart where I did those. But we were mapping these out like across multiple streams about the potential bottoms of the year for Bitcoin. And I mentioned that Delta price bottom generally happens all the time. In every cycle, we've hit that Delta price bottom for Bitcoin. So do you see that Delta price bottom for Bitcoin right now on that website?
See if I can find it.
But I do remember Elon talking with McDonald's, talking about potentially eating one of their food products on TV if they did a partnership for Doge.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Germany doing their sketchy selling is basically pushing it sooner than later to that price for Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, completely understand.
Because if they hadn't sold, it probably would have fallen to that price.
Yeah, they sold it fast.
That's
They sold
fast.
it on 4th of July when we had one of the lowest days of trading volume in America. It was like a disaster.
Oh yeah, it was planned because no one was watching the charts. Most of the people were out having fun. So
They
no one
need to
probably
fire whoever made that trade. They should fire because that person lost them money from the slippage in the markets.
But as far as I know too, like when they were selling, like they have their OTC, right? So they sold 500 Bitcoin on OTC, right? The maximum that they were allotted to sell, I'm assuming, was 500 BTC.
Yeah.
And then when they couldn't sell any more OTC, whoever was doing it decided to transfer over to an exchange and then sell it on the exchange. And that's what caused the drop.
Here's a weird thing. The government is using Coinbase to sell their Bitcoins, but then like the SEC is investigating Coinbase at the same time. So it's like, you're investigating these guys for being custodian of crypto, but you're using them for selling crypto as well. So it's like they're only hurting themselves in court by doing these transactions.
Yep. I'm just wondering if we're going to see a domino effect, like if we're going to see another country sell after Germany's done.
Right. Well, there's other countries, and there's companies that's holding a lot of Bitcoin. I think if you look at it, there's companies that are holding more crypto than countries. Like even the amount of crypto that El Salvador owns, it's not a lot compared to what MicroStrategy owns or what these Chinese politicians own. Like even North Korea. North Korea probably has a lot more Bitcoin that we don't know of compared to El Salvador.
But do countries care about the price of Bitcoin when they sell it, though? More so that they care that there's enough liquidity to where they could sell it and still turn out a profit, enough people to buy it?
Yeah, they should stagger themselves, not do it all at one time. If you learn anything about crypto, do not market sell. If you market sell, you'll get less money over the course of the time. If they would have spaced out that Bitcoin selling at like 10% per day for across like 30 days, and then divided that by another 10%, they would have got way better price for their Bitcoin. Same thing. If you're going to buy a lot of Bitcoin, don't buy it all on market at the same price. Even though Michael Saylor's getting these high prices, I don't see him buying like 50,000 on one candle. That would make the price go up to 100,000 really quick from the slippage.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My other thought process is like maybe they sold it on an exchange to force Bitcoin's price lower, and then a private party that they're in league with bought it at the lower price.
Absolutely.
And then when price pops back up again, that private, because as a government, they have to pocket that money for government needs. They can't just give it away to private citizens, because then it'd be laundering. So if they
did you read the
government,
Bitcoin law in El Salvador about how businesses have to accept Bitcoin if people want to pay in Bitcoin as long as they have the technology to accept it?
Oh yeah.
I don't like that you force people to take Bitcoin, because sometimes it's the price not a good price sometimes compared to, like, you're telling me I have to take Bitcoin while we're at all-time high. That price could fall 5-10% before the end of the week, and then you have to pay the gas fees for selling it and stuff.
Exactly. The gas. I mean, if your Solana would make more sense than Bitcoin because of gas fees or something.
No. Bitcoin, you can do they have the Lightning Network and stuff set up in El Salvador. But Solana is even more volatile than Bitcoin. That shit went down even further from the all-time high.
Yeah.
They could turn off Solana. Is horrible. No country should accept Solana like that, because just two guys in a room could turn off the Solana network. So using Bitcoin's a lot safer for them.
Can you pull up your Dogecoin hash rates? Has that been going down since this?
Since I'm wondering all-time high, or what?
Oh, since it started dropping. Because I'm wondering if miners are going to start mining.
No. So Doge hash rate should be like barcoding, because you can only mine a certain amount of Doge per day. They don't care about the price. You can only mine a certain amount per day, so they're going to mine it. The Doge hash rate should not be going down from this. I'll pull up the hash rate though. Yeah, hash rate. The hash rate's been barcoding over here. If you look over the past year, the hash rate's still up. Hash rate is still up from last year. And I think the hash rate's going to stay up for Doge because you can only mine a certain amount per day.
What was that blip? Was that from the halving?
Well, if you look at this blip right here, this was in the I think man, they make it really hard to. July 1st, Monday. Might have been like one of the updates or something, and miners were getting back on track. Let me check the date real quick. Doge, July 1st. See if there's anything interesting happened. Doge, July 1st.
Maybe that was a sign to come.
I see an article about 3 hours ago that says Dogecoin price in trouble amid 108 million Doge dump on Robinhood.
Yeah.
Did you guys see 108 million Doge tokens on Robinhood? They transferred to Robinhood?
Yeah, that was 3 hours ago I saw.
Well, the well alert was back on July 8th. So it was actually 4 days ago, but this fucking crypto website makes it seem like a few hours ago. But this was really 4 days ago when it took place.
Must have been that 9 cents.
But also, if they're transferring a lot of Doge to Robinhood, maybe they were running out of Doge from people withdrawing it to wallets that they had to buy more so they have more liquidity. If they think the prices are going to go up, they're going to need more Doge for that liquidity so people have something to buy on the way up.
I mean, they already have mostly, they have the largest supply of Doge, though, don't they? Robinhood?
Yeah, they were the biggest wallet as well. They benefited the most because Dogecoin pumped back when GameStop squeezed. I think it's what saved them from going under because they were one of the biggest holders of Doge. So during Saturday Night Live, Robinhood could have been selling their clients Dogecoin during Saturday Night Live when the platform started to experience technical issues. So definitely Dogecoin has changed hands. And although they didn't withdraw it from their wallet, they did change the balance of their balance to show that the customer balance has been increasing. But we don't have the transparency to see exactly how much Dogecoin in that supposed Robinhood wallet actually belongs to Robinhood versus how much should be divided up between the clients that own the portion of Dogecoin on the trading platform of Robinhood. And that's a tough one because Robinhood has a history of turning off the buy button for stocks that are going parabolic. They had the big options disaster in 2020 that people completely forgot about, which I think that made people lose more money than turning off the buy button on GameStop. Like that options disaster. And the other day, people were having trouble even accessing the platform when Chewy stock was running. So it's a tough one.
That and the slippage on crypto on Robinhood that's why I can never trade on there.
Right. I mean, a lot of people are already on the Wheats platform. I already put the notifications that we're getting off METC. Not
What
many
you think
people on my
about,
Discord trade on Robinhood. Robinhood, they traded on it like 4 or 5 years ago, but not so much now. We're trading on like real crypto platforms.
What about BTCC?
BTCC, the
Yeah,
exchange.
they got 500 times leverage for Doge.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I haven't. I'm not trading there. They reached out to me, but I didn't like the way the platform looked. But I'm giving Wheats a try. It's been working out for me so far, especially for some of my trading styles. The only thing that I want to do now, I want to get a lot of the WXT tokens because I want to see when this launchpad comes out what type of airdrops I'm going to get. I already have a Palau ID for the KYC. I already have more than 1,000 WXT tokens. I even put a Discord notification the other day. I put like over $3,000 into the WXT tokens the other day just to acquire more.
What's your tame token look like? I haven't seen that in a while.
You don't lose any of your tokens if you don't KYC. Your tokens are still going to be in your balance. Sorry, what did you ask? I didn't hear you.
Oh, what's your tame token look like now?
I pulled up the chart earlier. Price is up about 500 and something % from launch. We had an all-time high about a month or so ago. Some people in Discord were talking about they earned over $700 just from the tokens they got for free from buying and selling, trading it on the platform of pull sets.
I wanted to ask you something. On Mt. Gox, don't they own more than Bitcoin that they're going to be giving back?
Yeah, the Mt. Gox Bitcoin, it's going to be returned to creditors. That's something to consider. So if you're a long-term trader, some people are going to be waiting on that catalyst. But what happens if there's people like Michael Saylor who get a little bit savvy and they're already contacting these creditors getting ready to buy over the counter? What if they get a deal to buy it at a set price? Like, you know how you're doing options on stocks? What if they're signing documentation for the option to buy that Bitcoin from creditors, which would keep the price floor a little bit higher? That's something to consider. But if these creditors just go to Coinbase and dump it on our faces into low liquidity moments, we could drop 10 to 20% on some of those days. I did the math before. If 300,000 Bitcoin gets sold on market in one day, price could drop over 30% on that one given day. It would be a big red candle.
No, I thought they had another coin. Isn't it Bitcoin Cash?
Yeah, but that's not really as relevant as the Bitcoin.
I know, but isn't it going to dump pretty hard, that coin? Being that it's a lower cap coin.
Yeah, but that thing's been dumping.
I know. I'm thinking about a short.
Yeah, because that guy from Bitcoin Cash, he was having trouble with a lot of events as well. It's just people really didn't like it when he was trying to call it Bitcoin, and they were trying to get the trademark for Bitcoin in the beginnings.
Oh man, I'd love to be short on Bitcoin Cash when they're dumping that, when they're giving them coins back and moving them.
Yeah, it like shorting, like the most money you're gonna make in this scenario though is if you have low buy limits on the cryptos you like, so that when it's dumping, your buys are at the bottom of those wicks, while other people are watching it go up 20% from the bottom of those wicks. Like you're in, and then boom. That's like the best case scenario for the lowest risk, because say you're shorting, and a market maker knows a lot of people are shorting that specific Bitcoin Cash. What happens if they pump the price 100%? They just knock out everybody 2 times shorting it. Price goes up, then they dump it from the top, and they open their own shorts.
Could you take a quick peek at the chart? Just real, like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So Ahmad wants me to look over Bitcoin Cash.
Short for a short. When Mt. Gox starts selling, that's
I'm gonna look
when.
at the Binance chart for Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, this thing looks like garbage.
Exactly. That's why I want to short that piece of shit when they start selling them.
But look at the supply of Bitcoin Cash over the years too.
Imagine how pissed they are if they've been in it. Well, no, they had it cheap, but they missed all that.
But for my green blocks at $220, people thought this thing was over, and it bounced up over 200% from the lows in December. So it did bounce up from the bottom lows December, but I think this all-time high over $1,000. I think there's the issues back and forth with the advertising and stuff. Some people legitimately thought that this was real Bitcoin for a while. And they're like, oh, I'm getting Bitcoin at a discount. And then they got wrecked because they found out, oh, this is not real Bitcoin. There's like some pretty shady advertising from people talking about this crypto. But if you look at the weekly RSI is in that oversold, and we've been having bearish divergence ever since April 8th. But if you start looking at the daily, it's recovering from being oversold, and we're getting these green blocks for the BCH. So, from our recent top above $700 back in April till now, it dropped pretty hard, but everything dropped pretty hard since then. This is down 60%, but it's recovering, and from that local bottom for Bitcoin Cash, we're still up over 18%. So, I would pick the cryptos that you like, set those low buy limits near the bottoms, local bottoms, and try to get it in from there. That might be one of your best bets to do.
Well, I definitely don't like that one.
No, sir.
Fuck, man. So hopefully it does like a pump up, and then I could go short.
Hopefully.
Then Mt. Gox starts moving around and just goes down to like, I was actually wanting to hear what you think it could go down to.
Well, they don't have as much Bitcoin. What I'd be more worried about is when they sell it. If they sell it all at one time, we could drop over 10% in just a few seconds on low liquidity. I've been trying to warn people about liquidity, that as Bitcoin was going towards that all-time high, liquidity was getting pulled from certain places. So smaller sells makes the price drop lower, which is why we're not breaking all-time high again recently. And we never really broke all-time high when you compare it against inflation for Bitcoin. Gold broke all-time high when you compare against inflation. Bitcoin failed to do that. And we're down significantly from that 70K market price. Yeah, well, yep, 10 of May, you're right. Whew.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of concerned about trying to buy a 10-cent range when, 8 cents might still be in the picture.
Yes, sir. I understand that completely. But anyway.